welcome everyone to Louisville, Kentucky, L&N Stadium, home of the Cardinals. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the California Golden Bears, taking on one of the participants from last year's playoff, the Louisville Cardinals. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Cardinals will put total leather to crank us up. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So California's offense will have the opening possession of the game. And are we ever lucky to see these two great quarterbacks in action here today? And Jesse, it won't be long before we'll see them squaring off on Sundays.
Yeah, and these guys can both stress a defense for similar reasons, and we've seen it all year long, right? Both guys have tremendous arm talent. Both guys can hurt you running the football as well. So these defenses are really going to have to be careful with how they try and defend these two quarterbacks. David, this one could come down to which guy has the ball last.
Yeah, which is really, really cool. A big showdown. They know what's on the line. Man, these are two huge names. You know,
there he goes. Spins away from one. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground. The Golden Bears want to crank the tempo.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play call.
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. Gives it on the option. Breaks the tackle. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. The give to the back. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cal!
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Louisville's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Toss sweep to the left. Crosses the 30. At the 45 on his way. Wide open spaces. He's at the 10. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. You want to talk about a drive where you impose your will? That's what they did, running it down for a touchdown, David.
there is nothing more demoralizing than that for a defense. To be physically pounded. The run is coming. You know it's coming, and you can't stop it.
Nothing the defense can do. That is mano-a-mano up front, and your guys getting a push. They know you're running it, and they still can't stop it.
This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coming to the line of scrimmage on third down. Looking to throw, it's Fox. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. And the Golden Bears headed quickly to the line. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding an escape route. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Golden Bears have their offense in high gear. The give on the option. They finally get a hold of him, knocking him down behind the line of scrimmage. He had been running wild.
Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Golden Bears! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
He'll bring it out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. Solid pick up of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. Lets it fly. He's got it for a big play. Finds some room. 10. Touchdown Cardinals. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Dropping back, it's Fox. Finds his tight end. Fighting off the defender.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. 3rd down play from the gun. Grabbed in the middle. It's Beard. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Well, the defense makes the tackle. They give up the 1st down. They've now got to communicate the next play call. They can't substitute because the offense is going fast.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. And the Golden Bears in the hurry up. Second down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's De La Rosa. Finally stopped at the 46 after a 15-yard gain. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. We thought we might see some of this. They'll go to the Wildcat formation here. Direct snap. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45. The Golden Bears with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
Power football with the run. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Rides the back and leaves it. Inside the 35. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Cal! How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. If you like scoring, this one's for you. Already 21-14, and now they'll try to answer. Rush is on him. Throw toward the sidelines is caught, but it's out of bounds and incomplete. Second down coming. It falls incomplete. How about the trickeration on first down that just goes awry? So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Got his man. Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Golden Bear. The defense takes matters into its own hands.
Well, it's a great job by the receiver getting open and making the catch, but now you got to secure the football. You know there's going to be guys coming trying to rip it free. They did it. They scooped it. They scored. That's a play he's going to learn from.
Might have to give that coach a flag and a whistle. He was right on in his view of the play, and the officials agree and overturn the call. Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a third and long from the 27. From the gun, wants to pass. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Turning it on! Touchdown, Cardinals! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Cal gets it back, the sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Brown has it. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. The Golden Bears want to move quickly.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on third and long. To the air, it's Fox. Bringing the heat. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. Bottled him up, not a whole lot of room to run on that return, and that's how this period will come to an end. We're through one, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Motion from the back. Snap to the back. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Louisville!
Man, it's nice to be an offensive coordinator when you have this offense because you can just call a couple plays, do what we need to do, make big plays, go down the field, put points on the board. This offense, man, they putting drives together like this. This could be a scary unit.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A pair of top 15 teams throwing haymakers today. Let's show you the very latest. Alabama is in serious trouble right now, and by in trouble, I mean this could get uglier than a bad prom date. They're trailing by 21 to South Carolina. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week. guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Oh, they're after him.
Defense is all about creating negative plays. And he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off. He takes off. He gets a positive gain.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Breaks into the open. Running through contact. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. And the Golden Bears just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Dropping back, it's Fox. Unloads it left. He's got an open man. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. To the ground with the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Golden Bears want to pick up the tempo. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. And he was fortunate to get that one back to the line of scrimmage at the 5. No gain on the play. The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down. They want to fight this one in a phone booth. 3 tight ends on the field on 3rd and goal. He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. Barring a penalty, because announcers always have caveats, the drive will come down to 4th and goal. Now the play fake. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now their defense has to go out on the field and make some stops.
The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. The Cardinals in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And just went with something very easy, very reliable. Flip it forward, let your receiver do the rest. I only got to get a few yards. Nice job, nice execution. First down.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. Pulls in the deep ball. Open space in the middle. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Offside. Defense.
The big gain on offense, and the play will stand. The offense declines the penalty. And the Cardinals have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Trying to escape and get it himself. They stop him short as he was trying to scramble and find his way to the goal line. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Touchdown Cardinals. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And they drive with a touchdown run, but what a drive. Almost the full length of the field, 98 yards. That's how you put a drive together when you're backed up on your own 2-yard line and get 6.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop. Or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Unloads to the wideout. Working the middle. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Lowers those pads. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll go to the ground. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one, 2nd and 8 coming up. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. The play action fake. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Golden Bears come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Grab near the sticks. It's De La Rosa. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. On 1st and 10, trying to strike from the 15. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Finds his man in the middle. It's a fumble on the play. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. They've got the big fellas out there. A 3 tight end look on 1st and 10. Toss sweep right. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves him with 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Under fire. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining. The Cardinals will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A fair catch is called for and made just across the 50-yard line. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. The end of a fascinating first 2 quarters of football in Louisville.
Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. There he goes. Gets it past the marker. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
They're ripping off chunks of yardage and get it to the 33.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Caught. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Cardinals come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Got his man to the left. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like...
Beck's going for the goal line, and he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Cardinals! They've got the lead and trying to put this one in a hammerlock here in Week 10. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Cal gets it back. The sturdy Golden Bear offense on its way to the field. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quick.
Give to Brown. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Golden Bears send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the returner will be dragged down. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50. They think they can create space here with the run to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires toward the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
He's got him this time. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver there, running the drag route against zone coverage, finding the soft spot, making it easy on his quarterback to get the completion. He turns it upfield, and he moves the sticks.
He'll toss it. He's going for the goal line. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Louisville! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he makes the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it.
Cal, 21.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Cal offense is headed back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Turning it on. Inside the 40. Past the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cal! He ran through tackles like water through a sieve.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience, and with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Louisville offense is headed back out on the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Working that left side now. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
Yeah, and Palmer, I don't know what his grade's going to be, but hitting over 400 yards on the day, I think coaches are going to be pretty impressed with the day this young man had.
No doubt. I think for defensive coordinators moving forward now, you're going to be charged with having to find answers to try to slow this guy down. Today, we've seen this defense try blitzing, zone coverage, man coverage. They've mixed up personnel. None of it has worked. This guy has carved them apart.
Here's the pressure. Trying to make magic on the scramble. At the 35, he's got room. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the 3rd quarter. That's the end of the period, and Louisville has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Final stands of the game, and we'll start with the first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop them before a short gain.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast, he's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down. This offense just has to do a better job protecting their quarterback. Give him a split second more time to complete that throw, but they couldn't do it there.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And that lead grows even bigger. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, fellas. Northwestern is trailing right now, but I'm not ready to say this team is out of it. We've seen this program stage memorable comebacks before. Do not rule out another one today. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Wisconsin. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The give to the back. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Looking to take a shot. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down.
Well, they take a shot down the field. It's another incompletion. It's really been that kind of story. This defense has made this guy earn it every single play. Really small windows to throw into. 1 touchdown pass. That's a little bit surprising. You thought maybe they'd have more in this game.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Makes a catch. 1st down and maybe a lot more. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. And the Golden Bears trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Scanning the field, it's Fox. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Defense a little too jumpy there, and they got into the neutral zone too soon.
Encroachment defense.
Defense just a little too eager, and that's 5 yards for the O. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? Just keep slinging it. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Golden Bears! Quick strike through the air for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. And we're taking shots. We need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get him. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
And some room to work. Louisville has it back in the offense, coming out ready to attack. You want to talk about having a weapon to bail out a drive? David, that's why kickers are so important after that long field goal.
And listen, important is a relative term. We need to make longer passes and get better gains so we don't have to kick long field goals, Palmer, again on offense.
And they've got the weapons to do that, David. They just got to be able to dial those plays up. Guys have to be able to make them one-on-one to make life easier on this kicker who is so important to this team.
They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And this guy's going to have to come through for you in this game. He picks up another 1st down, but he's your Heisman contender. He's the best player on your football team, and he's a guy that's just going to have to touch the ball a lot in this game if you're going to win.
Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Cardinals now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Wants to go up top. Quickly out to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the catch. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's 1st down at the 27. And the Cardinals look to keep this drive humming. Sends it back in motion. He'll try to do it himself. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
You got to be impressed with the quarterback on that last play because he's already been sacked a ton of times in this game. He knows he does not have a lot of time to survey the field, get through his progression. So as soon as he feels a lane to take off and run, he's going to take it. And a really nice job that time, showing off the athleticism and picking up the first down.
A little release to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. The Cardinals have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9.
And they say a quarterback's best friend is a good run game and a good running back. I think he agrees. Over 150 yards on the day. I don't even think I need a quarterback the way he's been running the football all game long.
They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Cardinals kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They're going to run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Well, the defense finally able to make a play, getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force-feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Cardinal. And the stomping has commenced. This team just knows how to finish. They keep getting the fake, and he wants to throw.
And they just keep piling on the points. We've seen in big moments in this game, they have been able to step up and deliver, particularly on offense. Very impressive performance.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Back to throw, it's Fox. Pocket breaking down. They fought to the bitter end, and the final incompletion puts a wrap on it. Well, this was an offensive showcase out there today. We thought it would be a high